Time for the ultimate showdown. In the red corner is the future, the state of the art, the AwGem Ultrasonic Knife. In the blue corner is the old reliable, the analog hobby knife. Let's find out who will come first in this product review. When I saw it, I knew I had to try it. Here's the AwGem Ultrasonic Knife. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's an electric knife that promises easy and precise cuts thanks to vibration and heat. It should be able to cut parts of runners, detailing and more. It feels almost too good to be true, and now we will test it together. First thing first, let's check what I got. Of course the knife. Pretty chunky, but lighter than it seems. It comes with a nice, rigid pouch containing the power adapter, a USB-C cable, the instruction manual in Chinese and, fortunately, English, a couple of finger protections, safety first, a bunch of replacement blades, spare screws, shafts and Allen keys. I also got some optional blades that could be useful for different uses. We will check them out very soon. And now, let's introduce our volunteer for today's demonstration. I was keeping this SD Strike Freedom for a little project that will include battle damage, so I think it will fit perfectly with what I want to test today. Let's see how this engineering marvel works. First of all, we plug it in. Yeah, this isn't battery power. A long press on the power button will turn it on, and quickly taps will increase the intensity from 1 to max power! Okay, that was unexpected and surely not the best start. Let's rewind and pretend it didn't happen. It's a secret between us. Wow, all the way to max power without any issue at all. Now, let's test if these protections are up for the job. Okay, I think my fingers will be safe. At this point, I'm honestly more worried about flying blades. Well, let's cut some parts and see how it goes. It cuts through the plastic pretty easily, and I'm applying less strength than I would with nippers. The real test starts now. I want to clean the knobs with it. The advertising promised smooth cleaning without using sandpaper or any other tool. Almost too good to be true, isn't it? Let's start cleaning with a regular blade and power level 1, as delicate as I can. This won't do. I need more power. Well, say that I'm disappointed would be an understatement. I will surely need to sand these parts, and I can tell that using a single blade nipper would have given me a better result. And it also would have been faster. But maybe, just maybe, a different blade could solve it. Let's try the scalpel one. This is worse than fingernails on a board. I need to tighten the blade. I'll cut close to the part to see if we can avoid any stress marks. That looks okay, let's try cleaning it. Yeah, nah, this is straight up bad. Probably worse than the regular blade. I also tried the thin scalpel and it improves a bit, but still underwhelming at least. Okay, I cleaned the whole model, and it is indeed bad. I managed to get the hang of it, so everything is still salvageable, but this is not a better alternative to nippers and sanding. It's indeed faster, but worse. It's also very easy to slip and damage the parts. Let's now try some simple precision cutting. I have here a 0.6mm Pla Plating sheet, so it's pretty thick and takes a bit of effort to cut with a regular knife. I'll start with power level 2 and see how it goes. I realized after that the knife cut through the PVC immediately and then through my cutting mat. Let's take a close look at this little square. You can notice how the edges are melted, and there's a lot of solidified sludge. The heat was way too intense to have a clean result. Let's try lowering the power level to 1 and try again. I can feel that it's harder now to cut, and it's taking longer. Hopefully it means a better result. I would say that lowering the intensity was the right call. There are no more melted edges and it looks pretty good, I would say. I want to try now to create some better damage on this model, and I will use this rounded blade. I hope it can reproduce the effect of a slashing beam saber. I'll start directly with a power level 3. Here is where I want the heat to help me out. I'm also moving the blade a bit, trying to make the damage a bit more realistic. Well, this is coming out pretty good. We can see how the melted plastic gives a three-dimensional effect to the scars. This can be painted with a steel metal color to create a very nice battle damage. It was also pretty easy to make. Well, I tried the AwGem Ultrasonic Knife in some different situations, and it's time to decide if it's worth the price. It retails at around $50 to $60 plus another $10 for the extra blades. Let's start with what I actually liked about the knife. It cuts through plastic very easily, and the battle damage effect is exactly what I expected. There are a lot of choices of blades that you can use in various situations, especially if you're into Pla Plating and like to create a lot of different shape and effects. Now, what I did not like. It needs to be always plugged, and it's a bit annoying having to deal with the cable. It's often in the way. It was supposed to be a good alternative to nippers and sandpaper for removing parts from the runners, but the results are less than poor. It is very dangerous, and you need to always be very cautious when you handle it. I would have appreciated a feature where I can have it active only when I press a button, instead of having it always running when it's on. The blade warms up a lot, so I needed to let it cool down before being able to swap it with a new one. So, who wins our match? I think that our old, reliable and analog hobby knife is the clear winner. The ultrasonic knife will not be a good substitute, but an extra tool that can be used in certain situations. And still, I don't think it's worth the price. Too dangerous, too expensive and too complicated. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching and see you soon.